7th time in the last 9 years, state champs. Again, bounces it outside and has some room. In there for the touchdown. Coming home here in lane 5, well out in front of the field. And Wildcat touches in a time of 52.92, a new high school national record. Back to back to back to back state champions. NET Sports, your home for championship sports, is live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska, as we feature the Class C1 showdown for a state title. In Class C1, it's number 1 seed St. Paul, the Wildcats, undefeated on the year, taking on the Warriors of Lincoln Lutheran. And hello again, everyone. I'm Larry Putney, along with Kathy Weekamp. Great to have you with us here as we get set to crown a champion. Class C1, 3 already in the books today. And this one a bit unique in that we have our only undefeated team in the state, almost undefeated in sets.
Absolutely. They are 35-0, and until the semifinal game against Broken Bow, they had not dropped a set this entire year, a single set this entire year. I mean, again, coming off their best year ever. Last year they were 35-2, but lost in the semifinals. Here they are, 35-0, and looking for their first state championship.
Now, the other team, Lincoln Lutheran, they've been here before. In fact, last year, they were the runners-up. They'd love to win their first title since 2004.
Right. It's been 15 years since they were state champions, and last year they were here, couldn't quite get it done, are back again and ready to try and do that. They're doing that with 5 seniors who graduated, so new faces out on the floor, so they really have a new look, but they are back here again, and again, hoping this is the year for them.
Well, this is the C1 showdown. Lincoln Lutheran, obviously right here in the capital city. Maybe a little further to the right, don't you think?
Yeah.
St. Paul is obviously in St. Paul, Nebraska. There's look at their first round win over Battle Creek, and then they knocked out Broken Bow 3-1, and Lincoln Lutheran with a 3-zip sweep over Shadron, and also knocking off the team that knocked them out last year, the defending state champions, Wahoo. They swept them 3-zip in the semifinals. Should be a good one. The third member of our broadcast crew is Ryan Mix, and as always, he's courtside.
Well, thank you, Larry. Lincoln Lutheran back in the state championship match for the 2nd consecutive year. And while some teams might use losing in that match as motivation, Sue Ziegler said they moved on, didn't talk much about it, and they did not dwell on that loss last year. They are completely focused, motivated, and ready to go today. And they have one of the best players in the state, Mariah Buss, a Wichita State commit with nearly 600 kills this season. And St. Paul on the other side, this is the first time they've been in a state championship match, new territory for them. But Matt Kane Fairbanks said that they have gotten the most out of their girls all season long. They might not have one star player, but they collectively have been playing very well as a group. So looking forward to a great state championship match here in Class C1.
Yeah, Ryan, I think it will be. Should be a good one in C1. St. Paul, undefeated on the year, taking on the team that was in this matchup last year, Lincoln Lutheran. When we come back.
Education quest, take 4.
Why do you want to go to college?
I get to figure out what I want to do with my life.
Independence, living on your own.
I need to prepare myself for the future.
What's your biggest challenge in going to college?
Probably the hardest part is the application.
Deciding where I want to go.
College is a little scary. It's a lot harder and a lot more work.
The financial side of it is really confusing.
So what if you had a friend you could ask?
The money that comes from Constellation goes directly back into our county 4-H program. So they're directly impacting young people and the development of young people, whether that's leadership development, citizenship development, or helping them develop life skills.
Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Interactive exhibits for all ages bring sports to life at the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. Nebraska's history of high school sports is alive, while historic memorabilia preserve the rich heritage.
The Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame is for fans of all high school sports, like me.
Inside the NSAA headquarters at 500 Charleston Street, just north of Haymarket Park in Lincoln. More information at nebhalloffame.org.
I'm Nicole Brungart, and I'm a part of the U.S. Women's Bobsled team. I'm a 4-time All-American, and I'm from Norfolk, Nebraska. Bobsledding was definitely not in the picture when I was growing up, but I'm thankful to be where I'm at, and I'll never take that for granted. In my career, I'm getting bumped around, bruised in the back of the bobsled, so it's super important that I keep up with my sleep, my nutrition, seeing my trainer, seeing the chiropractor, and staying in the gym so I can be at the top of my game when competition comes.
Back in Lincoln, Nebraska, capital city, the site of these state high school championships. We're getting ready for the Class C1 title inside the Bob Devaney Sports Center. The two teams lined up and ready for introductions, and for that we go to Steve Lemon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bob Devaney Sports Center and the 2019 Nebraska School Activities Association State Volleyball Championships. Today's championship match in Class C1 features the number 3 seeded Lincoln Lutheran Warriors and the number 1 seed St. Paul Wildcats. The NSAA is proud to recognize our premier corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physician Association, Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, and CHI Health St. Elizabeth. And now it's time for the introduction of the players and coaches. Here are the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors. Number 1, Lexi Kriesel. Number 2, Reagan Hawley. Number 3, Hannah Kyle. Number 4, Shanae Burt. Number 7, Ashlyn DeBoer. Number 8, Addie Ernstmeyer. Number 9, Mara Adi. Number 11, Molly Martin. Number 12, Gretchen Stennett. Number 13, Paige Trutna. Number 14, Samantha Scholes. Number 15, Abby Woolgamuth. Number 23, Mariah Buss. And number 24, Abby Wackel. The assistant coaches are Kelly Riley, Michaela Higgins, Michelle Suits, and Kelly McGrew. The head coach in her 22nd season, Sue Ziegler. And now, here are the St. Paul Wildcats. Number 1, Paige Lukasevich. Number 2, Noelle Roan. Number 3, Montana Morgan. Number 5, Josie Jacobowski. Number 6, Ashlyn Lukasevich. Number 8, Abby Elstermeyer. Number 9, Jenna Jacobowski. Number 10, McKenna Anderson. Number 11, Brooke Poppert. Number 14, Madison Hirschman. Number 15, Olivia Poppert. Number 17, Tegan Hensel. Number 18, Carly Dixon. And number 29, Cameron Morgan. The assistant coaches are Nancy Harrington, Steph Grabowski, Sean Kane Fairbanks, and Brenda Gluns. The head coach in his 13th season, Matt Kane Fairbanks. Today's officials are Tim Salmon and Nancy Fuchs. Our bench official is Craig Weedle. Our line judges are Rich Bravo and Mark Tackett. And now, let's play state championship volleyball!
Ready to go here in Class C2. It's the top seed, St. Paul Wildcats, and number 3 seed, Lincoln Lutheran Warriors. Getting ready to battle. It's kind of an interesting little triumvirate here in that St. Paul, Lincoln Lutheran, and Wahoo are all the 3 teams that kind of have beat each other in either the semifinals or state championships over the last 2 years here in Class C1. There is Matt Kane Fairbanks, the head coach of St. Paul. You and I got to know Matt back in our Grand Island days when we were doing state championships there. He sat in the booth with us, and I trust any stats that Matt Kane Fairbanks gives me.
That's right. He was our stat man and took good care of us. So again, fun to meet him at that point, and now see him here in a different role.
That's right, coming off his best season ever, and now a new best season ever this year. Here is Sue Ziegler, longtime head coach, 22nd year, in fact, at Lincoln Lutheran. She took a few years off when her daughter, who is now on her coaching staff, went to college to play volleyball. She has 415 career wins, and a longtime track and field coach also, where she has 4 state titles in track and field. So underway here in C1. Free ball, nope. First point of the match goes to the Warriors of Lincoln Lutheran. Serve is long, and we're even.
Four hits, and so Lincoln Lutheran getting another point.
So back to serve now is Lexi Kriesel. Kriesel with a barrel with the ace. 62nd ace of the season for Lexi Kriesel. That leads the team. Pushed outside, deep corner, great shot on the kill for Jenna Jacobowski.
Jenna, just a 9th grader.
Wow.
So, again, it's always fun to just keep your eye on some of the young youth and the great play that we're seeing from them early.
We have seen in each of our matches here early on today a freshman who has been instrumental and key to their team's success. Obviously, Jacobowski, one of those, actually, was student manager last year as an 8th grader and told everybody on the bus on the way back, I want to play at Devaney someday. Someday or next year? There's a no-doubter from one of the top players, top hitters in the state in Mariah Buss. Mariah's on her way to Wichita State to play college volleyball next year.
She's going to become a shocker, and again, swings like that, she can shock a few opponents, that's for sure.
She's been doing that for 4 years here at State. Pulled across the body, goes down the line, and Poppert is wide. Check that, they're going to say it did touch a player, or maybe even into the net call. Either way, the point goes to the Wildcats, and they'll be serving. And it is Cameron Morgan now to serve.
Straight up.
Buss again. Pulled back in. Buss goes the other way. Pulls that arm across body, goes line, and gets the kill. She is such a dynamic athlete and hitter.
And just a great decisions, great control. Here she goes up, shoulders stay one way, but you can see on that shot the wrist, the control that she has.
Good swing and kill in the middle. Hansel with the kill. Tegan Hansel, middle junior for St. Paul.
Coming in and turning it off the edge, slices it.
Roan back to serve. The bus again into the block. Check that. Swing there is long on the left side now for Lincoln Lutheran. There's Abby Rocco. That swing by Josie Jacobowski. Back to serve now for the Warriors. Anna Kyle. Off the block and down, and the kill for Jacobowski.
Jacobowski takes a little bit off. That blockers were on their way down really when it caught them. See, they're up early, and so she got the advantage.
Good timing on the run in the middle, and a kill for Walgamuth. Abigail Walgamuth.
Walgamuth really in there quick in that transition, trying to beat that block. You can see all three of them up there pinching. She still finds a way to get it past the wall. Four hits, didn't clear the tape.
So now serving for Lincoln Lutheran is Paige Trutman. And a service error. Right now the Warriors hitting at a 400 clip. Into the antenna, just brushed it.
You can see just a little bit early up on that, so on the way down, so really Popper didn't have that good control. He just brushes that antenna. Nice push again to that deep court area. Ashlyn DeBoer.
10-7. Lutheran here early on. Off the net, pushed. Swing again by DeBoer, not down. What a block, and big ups by Mariah Buss.
Buss did such a tremendous job reaching over the net. We've talked about how if you reach over, you take off those angles. She also does a great job with that outside hand directly into the middle of the court.
Tip try. Buss again there hanging. That time, tip right between the block on the kill by Josie Jacobowski.
That seam, if it doesn't get closed, that's the vulnerable spot.
Now Jacobowski to serve. Pass a bit off, but Buss can just about bail you out of any situation, and she does there as well.
What she does is a great job of high contact point and then uses that wrist to control. So her shoulders might be showing cross court, but she has great arm control and hand on that ball.
Go the other way, and that doesn't clear the tape. And it's 13-8, 5-point advantage for Lincoln Lutheran. And Matt Kane Fairbanks is going to take a timeout. Well, we mentioned Lincoln Lutheran was in this title match last year. Let's take a look back at that battle with Wahoo.
Wahoo walked into the Class C1 championship with hopes of beating Lincoln Lutheran to take home their second consecutive title. The first set went to Lincoln Lutheran with the help of Mariah Buss, who recorded a match-high 28 kills. It was freshman Maya Larson's 24 kills that helped Wahoo take the second and third sets. The fourth set went to Lincoln Lutheran, but in the fifth, Wahoo's dominating offense led them to their second straight Class C1 state title.
And now the Warriors of Lincoln Lutheran back here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, trying to win its first state championship since 2004. There is Lexi Kriesel getting ready to serve for the Warriors. 36-3 on the year. The only losses, two of them coming early in the year. Once to Waverly in the opening game of the season. They lost 3-zip and then lost to Ashland Greenwood. And about halfway through the season, they played Wahoo. The two-time defending state champs lost 2-1, but avenged that loss in the semifinals here at state. Mariah Bussell leading the way as that's an ace.
Second ace in this set for Kriesel.
4-zip run. Overpass. Nice job to pull that out of the net and get a hand on it. And Buss just inside that back line.
But again, I believe a net call regardless, so either way, still counts. Continues to run and miss serve.
Good run by Kriesel, though, who already has an ace here. Now serving for the Wildcats is the libero, Paige Lukasevich. Buss again.
Set her inside. That just gives her a little bit more ground to travel, a little bit more momentum to gain as she swings through that ball.
Good high hands on the shot for the Wildcats. Tegan Hansel.
Hansel, nice job going high hands there. She's only 5'8", middle, so really gets up there and again making good decisions.
Buss off the top of the block, good hands on it. Second touch is down. Smart decision by Olivia Poppert, who, as just a sophomore and at 6 foot, really has all of those intangibles to be able to be an outstanding setter in the future. She's already getting interest from several schools. Guess who?
Yep, Miss Buss. And again, she gets up so high, elevates, and she's really hitting over the top. She's also driving in and getting underneath the block, so she's really kind of seeing a lot of court to swing at.
Serve a bit long. Warriors have dominated here in set number 1. They are hitting .444 to negative for St. Paul. And remember, St. Paul had not lost a set all year until the semifinals yesterday when they dropped set number 1 to Broken Bow. Came back and won the next 3 to win it 3-1. Good pace shot there by Abby Wackel.
Wackel doing just a nice job again, and that's a great mix-up. You got Buss up there with a lot of fast-paced swings, and then Wackel just a different tempo. Blockers really got to make sure they're paying attention so their timing is correct.
Poppert pushes it to the pin. A good swing and a kill by Jacobowski.
Nice push out to the pin, as you mentioned. Jacobowski does a good job staying wide, hits that far sideline.
McKenna Anderson now into the game for St. Paul to serve. Run the middle, the tip. Goes behind, and the swing by Schultz is down. Samantha Scholes with the kill. She's headed to Central College next year in Iowa.
Fun.
Off the block and a kill again by Jacobowski.
Jacobowski, this is Josie leads his team at averaging just shy of 8 kills.
Jacobowski, another one of those players who makes that long trip from St. Paul to play for Nebraska juniors and train during the week, play club ball and travel. She plays with a lot of Metro kids and club ball. There's a fortunate bounce and a roll, and 21-14. Warriors just 4 away here in set 1. Into the game now for the Wildcats comes Abby Elstermeyer. Check that, Elstermeyer goes out. Rolled from the right side, Jacobowski again.
Just making smart decisions out on the court. Tempo balls, location, great high hand, keeps that contact point high, and then uses that wrist to put the top spin on the ball.
Mariah Buss with her first hitting error. She was hitting 500, 5 kills on 10 swings. Bump set across from Buss. Hawley doesn't get it down. Check that DeBoer on the swing.
Poppert slices right between the block.
3-zip run, and we've got a timeout taken by the Warriors. Here's another look. Middle just late getting over. And just enough room inside for Brooke Poppert.
Right between them.
Lincoln Lutheran still hitting 385 to St. Paul's 091. I want to remind you, you can watch NAT Sports anytime, anywhere. All you have to do is download the free NET Nebraska app. You can watch full-length episodes of Big Red Wrap-Up, live high school championship games like the ones you're seeing here. Live streaming is supported through Apple TV and Chromecast. Search for NET Nebraska in the App Store, or you can download it free on our website at netnebraska.org/apps. Imagine that.
They're downloading right now.
I just meant they were in their phones. Tough serve. DeBoer goes line. What a shot. Just over the top of the block, deep right corner, and found the floor for the kill.
Just a nice job. Ball was popped right up in front of her. She knew she was going to get the ball. That's the only option setter had. Great delivery on it.
Well, she's behind. Block closes in time to get a hand on it that time on Poppert. Good dig off the swing by Buss. An aggressive swing off the block and a little fist pump to try to get things going. That's Jenna Jacobowski. Short serve by Lukasevich. Overpass. Jacobowski with the kill. And they are back to within 3.
This time Jenna gets in the action. Fed right up to her, and she takes care of business.
Oh, what a shot. Found the deep corner. Tegan Hansel 3-zip run. Back to within 2.
Never hurts to get lucky and punch one over and it fall right where you need it to be.
Another tough serve by Lukasevich. Out to Buss. Well, bump set, toss it to the left pin again. The bailout is Buss. And that did not clear the tape. Hitting error and puts Warriors 2 away.
Tough ball coming over the shoulder from behind the head of Tegan Hansel.
Ashley DeMore now back to serve. Good cut try there by Elsterman. And the block kept alive. Did not get across the tape. Back in to serve now for the Wildcats is Cameron Morgan. Buss still in the front row, and she'll get the swing. Sent back on the block by Popper. Buss again. From off the net, kept alive.
Great
what
play
defense.
out of the net.
Wow, what a job by St. Paul to keep that one alive.
Olivia Popper did an incredible job. When that ball goes in the net, she got super low to the net. That gives you time to make a play on the ball, pops it up, and allows them to win this point.
Despite hitting 143 in the first, they are just down by 1 here late. 23-22. Warriors hitting 303 in the first set. Buss leads the way right now for the Warriors with 5 kills. Josie Jacobowski leading the way for St. Paul also with 5. Good crowd on hand for this Class C1 title game here at the Devaney Sports Center. Lincoln Lutheran student section. Out of the timeout, taken by Sue Ziegler. Matt Kane Fairbanks has drawn something up as well. Cameron Morgan back to serve. Warriors could get a couple of set points if they can take this. Wildcats would love to push it to even. Buss swing is wide. Tough set to handle as she was coming inside, and the set was out to the pin.
Right, just a little miscommunication on that.
The last time this was tied, it was 6-6. And here we are at 23s. Up to Buss again. The tip try goes off the block. And Buss through the block. And that will give the Warriors at least 1 set point here in the first. And Mariah Buss back to serve for it. She, along with Lexi Kriesel, led this team in aces with 61 coming into state. In the middle, just inside the back line.
Tegan Hansel, great job. Really, the defense was all to the right side of the court. She takes it to the left. Easy kill.
Noelle Rowan now to serve. She started all 4 years for St. Paul. Bump set from just off, good pass. To the pin, Jacobowski blocked. Big block by Molly Martin.
Martin closed and sealed. Great job working to get to that outside.
And that will give the Warriors a second set point. And again, off the block and the kill. Jacobowski, Josie Jacobowski, with 6 kills. We have been tied at 23, tied at 24, We are now tied at 25 in set number 1. Run the middle. Swing is wide, no touch. And for the first time here in set number 1, the Wildcats have the lead. First time, and they also have a set point to go with it. Short serve, tough. Taken by Buss. Jacobowski swing for the set. Down! St. Paul came from behind and took set number 1. What a finish to the first set, and what a run by the Wildcats. 27-25. They take set 1.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
The morning doesn't always start when you want it to. It starts when it has to. And day or night, we're up when you are. Through the good times, through the tough times, for the necessary and the unexpected. Even when you don't need us at all, we're just a light switch away. And when it's finally time to call it a night, we keep the lights on, ready to do it all over again. Nebraska Public Power District. Powering your everyday, every day.
Not just on the good days. Not just on the challenging ones. Not just during business hours. Or when relaxing. But always. For the past 125 years, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska. Always alongside you.
Hi, I'm Perry Stoner. Sports fans tell us that NET brings Nebraska together through coverage of high school and college athletics. Contributions from hundreds of Sports Partners Club members make possible more than 200 hours of sports throughout the year. Members receive invitations to special events like tailgates with sports notables and live productions. You can join the Sports Partners Club by visiting netnebraska.org. Sports partners like you put the action in NET sports. Thank you.
Well, what an exciting set number 1 as St. Paul trails the entire set until it's 26-25, and in their one opportunity at set point, they close it out and take set number 1, 27-25. They were out hit, Kathy, 231-170, but if you look at the back half of that set,
right,
it was all Wildcats.
Right, definitely. Again, Lutheran came out, Buss was on fire, but they really made some adjustments and they got offense going and slowed her down. So as you look at statistics, again, pretty even, as you would expect, but St. Paul just kind of the edge as we started looking at kills and assists and digs late in the match is really when that changed.
All right, one of my favorite student sections here, right?
Yeah. We've seen all kinds of
good stuff from our student section.
Yeah.
Great sportsmanship.
Yep.
So starting it off for the Warriors from the service line will be Reagan Hawley as we begin set number 2. This is a Lincoln Lutheran squad that is back in this state championship match after losing 5 seniors off of last year's squad. The inside hands of Walgabuth and out, and the kill for the Wildcats. Back to serve now is Jacobowski. Walgabuth doesn't clear the tape. A lot of folks were surprised yesterday to see that final score of Lincoln Lutheran sweeping the two-time defending champion Warriors of Wahoo. They won it in straight sets, 22, 20, and 18. Progressively stronger each time. No surprise there on the kill by Buss out at the pin. Kriesel now to serve for the Warriors.
You talked to yesterday, and St. Paul lost their first set through the year, throughout the entire year, and how they responded to that. You know, I mean, it was the first one, and they took it right in stride and came out and played strong from that point on. And I think digging down in this first set too speaks to, we got this, we're fine.
Yeah, it's tough not to be impressed with what St. Paul just did, and I think it also gives you a bit of a window into how you can go throughout a year without losing a set when you have that kind of moxie or determination to be in the situation they were in that first set and come back and win it. Buss, nice tip. Both teams scrambling, trying to get in system.
Yep. This is a decision-making, and great players make good decisions and really give your team that extra intelligence and get kills out of those situations.
Trutman pushes it back out to Buss, who delivers again. Tell you, that has been Trutman's kind of default, is get it out to the left pin when Buss is out there. And hard to blame him.
Yeah, rightfully so. Good decisions that we talked about.
Bump set to Buss. Yeah, wanted the net call and didn't get it. It looked like the Wildcats were definitely in the net there.
Got an elbow, I think, on the turner off the net. Great up there.
Buss again.
She's working hard out there. You can see her breathing, but that back corner, look at that area back there. You can't execute that any better.
Look at this. I mean, outside the block and inside the back. You know, your right back was definitely cheating toward the line there, right?
Yes.
Because you know you're trying to take that away from Buss. And for her to still find that.
Right.
What an impressive hitter.
And there too, I mean, gets inside of that and just rips the ball. I mean.
Yeah. Warriors back on top here, 6-2, and Buss back in a rhythm.
And that's what we saw in the start of set one.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, Nebraska Public Power District, Constellation, and Aurora Cooperative. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. We are back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center here in Lincoln, the capital city, where the NSAA State Volleyball Championships are taking place throughout the day right here on NET, along with Kathy Wieskamp. I'm Larry Putney. It's great to have you with us. I think we said it off the top of the day, if you're like us growing up, you turned on the TV and you just left it on the broadcast all day long. You jumped in and caught matches throughout the day, and then maybe one or two you really wanted to see, so you popped down and watched the whole thing. But we're glad you could join us for a day long of crowning champs.
It's been fun so far. We've seen great play all the way through. And we're only on game number 4.
Jacobowski with that last kill out of the timeout, so a good timeout for Matt Kane Fairbanks.
Maybe a chance to slow down Buss, but she has all 6 kills in this set so far, so we'll see. And make that 7 and continuing that streak.
And do you like what Trutman is doing? She'll set her inside, comes back the next time, sets her at the pin. She's moving Buss along that. It's really hard for blockers to get a beat.
Right, definitely. Those blockers are just scrambling out there. And when you got a big dynamic hitter like you have in Buss, that in itself is difficult.
Back to serve now goes Ashlyn DeBoer. Just a sophomore. A tough serve there by DeBoer right along that line. Run the middle. Nice up by Kriesel, but it is down and point for the Wildcats. In to serve now for St. Paul is Morgan, Cameron Morgan. This is a very young Wildcat team. The only senior that sees significant time is Brooke Popper, who's one of their leaders in kills. And right on that back line, on cue goes Jacobowski.
Great job there by Jacobowski. Push, you know, didn't get it all the way out there. She really does a nice job finding that open location, going deep.
Again, Jenna, just a freshman.
Great out.
Free balled over by Popper. Samantha Scholes with the kill.
Just what they needed, and again, from the opposite pin, a lot of balls have been going to the outside. Now making that middle blocker, and you can see, did not get there. Not expecting that. Great decision.
Ace Buss. Buss with 3 aces in the first round match. That put her at 64. That is now 65 aces on the season.
Her and Kriesel have really been tough at that service line.
Good quick run in the middle there by Olivia Poppert. She found Tegan Hansel for the kill.
Middle right.
Martin.
Yep, going back at it, middle. She's got 2 blockers, and you can just see those seams. It's so critical for blockers to get together, get close on that. That seam is that real vulnerable area.
Nice second touch by Poppert.
Olivia Poppert just really, again, trying to keep the Warriors off balance, sending that ball over.
Lukasevich now back in the back row. Good aggressive swing there by Wackel. Wackel got the kill.
And a great push also by DeBoer. She used her whole body to push that out there. Great finish.
That was a tough serve. And misconnection.
Just miss. Timing that middle and setter timing is so critical.
Another tough serve by Trenton. Good reaction to keep that alive.
Great work there by Wagamuth.
And now Lincoln Lutheran beginning to pull away again here in the second.
But as we know,
as we've seen.
Yes, indeed.
Brooke Poppert now back into that front row, along with Elstermeyer and Jacobowski. Nice left-handed touch.
Found a way to do it.
That was outside the antenna, but clearly nice work by DeBoer. Off the touch, the kill. That's Elstermeyer in the middle. So continuing with the serve is Olivia Poppert.
short one, dropping it on top.
Back to the middle again, and Wildcats delivers.
Great job there to handle that short serve and then get back into fast transition.
We've had a couple early on in set one where it looks like she was a little too fast. Needed to slow down, and she has here in set number 2. She's kind of let it come to her with some good choices, especially on that last one. And right between the block goes Jacobowski.
She's quite an athlete out there. I mean, just as she moves out there, she's very strong. She's also one of those multi-sport athlete as a trackster.
And an ace. That's her 5th ace down here at state, putting her over 50 for the season. 51 to be exact. Wildcats in the middle, not down. Poppert pushes out to the pin again and did not quite get on top of it that time. Was Jenna Jacobowski. So back to serve will go Kriesel. That was an aggressive swing by Buss and a big block by Tegan Hansel.
Tegan Hansel stayed in there. She is strong. Coach talked about one of our hardest workers in the weight room. Physically, she is tough, and you've got to be, if you're going to go up against Buss, you've got to be strong, and she definitely held her ground.
Boy, nice dish there by Trutna going behind her. Found the one-on-one matchup and got the kill.
And absolutely, in middles, you know, as a middle, Hansel's got to stay with Buss, you know, and so if you mix it up, it's really going to open up some of your other hitters. That's a dig too, big off a big swing. Nice changeup. So smart. She had everybody back on their heels, digging those big power shots. You can see back, and then right here, drops it, nice soft tempo change, set her up perfectly.
Kept alive, sent back over by Kriesel. Tough swing over the top of your head. A good bump set out to Buss.
Great up there, open the net. Good try there.
What a set by DeBoer, though, over her head. With the bump set to the pin.
Great up. Love defense, and again, that extra effort, laying it all out on the court.
19-13 here in set number 2. St. Paul came from behind to take the first. You can connect with us on Facebook and on Twitter. You can add a comment on our Facebook page or tweet us. Catch up on the latest Nebraska sports information, and also be sure to like NET Sports and Big Red Wrap-Up. And if you'd like to see highlights of this game, we have those on our Facebook page. So head out to our page at facebook.com/NET Sports. And new this year, we're putting highlights of the match.
We've had plenty of highlights already.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. Encourage you to go check it out.
Good second set here for the Warriors. DeBoer will still set out of the back row. Good pass. Nice up. Second touch, not down. Great up. Boy, that defense in the back row by Reagan Hawley to keep it alive. Terrific job.
Hawley is a 5'3" defensive specialist who comes in and does great things. She is actually second on this team, actually third with 240 plus digs this season. Here she goes.
Didn't quite get to that one. That ends the 4-0 run by the Warriors. Morgan now back to serve. Morgan, a former setter for the St. Paul Wildcats before Poppert took over and she transitioned to DS. Kriesel bump set out to Buss. Just a really, really smart player.
Smart player, physical player. Previous ball that she attacked, she hit with her left hand. Fun to watch.
Shockers must be excited.
Got a good one.
Martin nearly down. Swing is out by Jacobowski. 3 away, and they are up big here in set number 2, 22-14. In to serve for the Wildcats is Roan. Roan had 3 aces in that first round win. That was a tough serve, but just sails wide right. And Hannah Kyle in off the bench for Lincoln Lutheran. Aggressive kill by Jacobowski.
Ball a little bit inside. Josie gets a nice, she really works hard, gets outside the court, behind that 10-foot line.
Tip not there by Wackel.
Poppert taking care of business, sending that ball over, creating a little chaos on the Warriors side.
Into the block. Poppert got the hand on it. Well, you don't give up much with Poppert in that front row. It's 6 foot, sophomore, strong player. She can be a big block, and that's a 3-0 run for St. Paul. And you're getting the quick timeout from Sue Ziegler because she's seen this playbook before. So don't need to see it again. Now you can get in the game on Tuesday nights on NET World when Big Red Wrap-Up looks ahead to next week's game against the Wisconsin Badgers. Watch Nebraska's most interactive sports show. It's Big Red Wrap-Up. Tuesday night, 7 Central on NET World, and again at 10 on NET. Join Michael Severe and crew. Done a great job this year with Big Red Wrap-Up. Been a difficult topic of conversation throughout the year, but he's done a nice job with it.
That's what good folks do.
McKenna Anderson continues to serve. Over pass. Opportunity again. Tip try, sent back. Bump set. Jakubowski got it. And Jakubowski makes it a 4-0 run.
These Wildcats have no doubt that they can still do this. And they have shown that it is possible and that that's right up their game plan.
Offered out to the pen. Block back. On the second touch. No doubt from Olivia Poppert.
You got to think of her as an offensive threat. When she's in the front row, she has no hesitation and then no reason not to become an offensive player up there.
Sue Ziegler up off the bench saying pass, serve, give it to Buss. Got the touch there, and the Warriors a point away. And to serve is Paige Trutna. She will also set. The ball will hit from the right side of the front court. A tough serve there.
Opportunity.
On the slide. Walgamuth. Kept alive. Again. Got it. Abigail Walgamuth closes it out in set number 2. Warriors don't let this one get away as they take the second. 25-20. C1 title match is tied at a set apiece.
Are you ready? Let's go.
4 years of high school can prepare your girls for who they'll be the rest of their life. That's why it's important for students at Marion to have every opportunity to develop in the arts, the sciences, all academics, as confident, faith-filled leaders in their community and beyond. The journey begins here. Marion High School. Discover what lies ahead.
FFA's vision is to build leaders, grow communities, and strengthen agriculture. The funds from Constellation will most likely be directed to one of those areas. But most importantly, people need to know that it is at the local level. It's helping local chapters.
Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
What do you think about going to college?
I'm kind of scared.
I feel nervous a little bit. That's kind of a tough one. I'm not really sure yet.
I'm excited for college.
How are you going to pay for it?
To be honest, I don't really know.
That's actually a really good question.
So what if you had a friend you could ask?
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. We're in the Class C1 State Championship. Lincoln Lutheran and St. Paul knotted at 1 set apiece. And for Lincoln Lutheran with a 36-3 record, that's a school record, 36 wins for the Warriors. And Sue Ziegler said everything changed on October 5th. The Warriors took on Wahoo in a tournament. It was the last time they lost a set. And at a volleyball tournament, of course, there's lots of sitting around in between matches. And Ziegler thought that her team was doing too much digging into their phones. They weren't interacting enough with each other. And Sue actually got pretty upset and said, you guys need to be a team and put your phones away. You know, you need to embrace each other. And so the girls took it seriously, and they started to come up with a lot of creative things to fill their time, among them singing songs from Pitch Perfect and a cappella and creating their own dances and doing all sorts of things. And these girls They call themselves Sue's Booze, and Sue loves the name, and she said ever since that happened, when she called her team out for being in their phones on October 5th, well, they haven't lost, and they seem to be a tighter group.
Sue's Booze. I like it.
I want to hear some of those songs.
Who among us hasn't had the conversation of get your face out of the phone?
Not just kids, even adults. But again, it's so important to have communications on the courts and be able to do that. And so the point that communication helps us be a team. And I think we've seen the strong play. Got to have that communication skills.
Block just late closing, and Hansel takes advantage.
Yep, just kind of makes them move around, kind of try and get to her.
Nobody up in front of Wabadoo.
Nice job, come in quick tempo too. Really speed that up, didn't give blockers a chance, and they definitely didn't get there, that's for sure. Only one even made the attempt. Takes the big play.
Scrambling here and just long.
Like I said, just a lot of scramble there and just reactionary.
Outside of about a 15-point stretch, it's been a pretty dominant performance here by Lincoln Lutheran. Just that into set one where they allowed St. Paul to get back in it as Poppert finds the donut on the second touch.
Again, the defense really all around the edges, leaving that open area.
Big block again, Molly Martin.
Molly did a great job closing, and physically reaching across.
Better swing, more aggressive. Kill by Hansel.
And Olivia Poppert, because she's been so aggressive up at the net, took Bus out and gave a one-on-one to her hitter.
Kenna Anderson. Bus slides by and touches the antenna. Back to even at 4. Lift called and point for the Warriors. Now Bus back to serve. On the slide, Elstermeyer, the M2 with the kill. There's Matt Kane Fairbanks in his 13th season at St. Paul. Spent some time at Elba prior to that. Mentioned off the top, Matt kept stats for us during one state volleyball championship. But what a great job he's done at St. Paul. This is a program that had never or has never before today made a state finals. And he's gone back-to-back years here with 35-2 last year, 35-0 coming into today. He's kind of a volleyball junkie, self-described. He played at Graceland University. He played for 2 years. He's also won, big smile there, won 2 USA Volleyball Adult National Championships with his club team called Slamwich. His husband also helps coach the team. Sean Kane Fairbanks. Just a great guy. And obviously a talented volleyball coach as well.
And his team is really starting to get a little energy and momentum here.
Just long, and it ends the 3-zip run. You know, Matt Cain has a herd of cows. Did you know that in St. Paul?
I did not know that.
He still farms on the original homestead of his family back in 1880.
Wow. And that's his hometown,
Yeah.
St. Paul.
St. Paul, yeah.
I did know that, but I didn't know he had a herd.
Got a herd of cows on his original homestead that was founded back in 1880. Back and forth here in set number 3, 8-7. St. Paul with the lead. Back to serve now for the Warriors is Trutna. Overpass. Nearly put down. Run the middle, and it's down. Back corner. What a great shot. Wagamuth with the kill.
Well done there in that transition. Again, ball popped right up there. 2 blockers on, right in that deep corner.
Outside the antenna. Just a tough set from Poppert. It's like maybe she changed her mind at the last minute. Thought maybe he was going to go in front. Saw the defense.
Yep.
And an ace. Yeah. Trutna with a great serve.
She definitely has been serving tough in this match. And just really, look at her there, drive that ball.
Well, that was some big and aggressive swing by Poppert. Tried it on the second touch, not there. Goes middle this time and wide on the swing by Ostermeyer. And timeout taken by St. Paul. Matt Cain Fairbanks wants to talk it over. They're down 11-8. Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, Nebraska Public Power District, Constellation, and Aurora Cooperative. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Back inside the Bob Devaney Sports Center, along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney, bringing you the state high school championships all day long right here on NET. We got a good one here in C1. It's all knotted at 1-1. We had a 5-setter this morning that went extra points, 16-14. And then we've had 2 sweeps, back-to-back sweeps. 5-zip run right now for the Warriors, and that precipitated the timeout from Matt Cain Fairbanks. And Trutna still serving. Oh, another great serve. Wow.
She has been driving that ball back and just low and flat across the tape. Just great serve there, tough location.
That ends that 5-0 run for the Warriors. Here's Lukasevich.
Great decision and then great finish on the swing. Trutna's doing a good job mixing it up, spreading it around. The Wagamuth does a great job to finish.
I'm impressed with this. She's setting a lot of different balls, not just the quick, not just the one. She set a couple of twos, set a 3-2.
Well, and she's also, we talked about it earlier, where you're pushing bus wide to the pin, then bringing her inside.
That is what it must feel like to get hit by a bus.
That was an incredible swing. We need a radar gun and the pace of that ball.
Point for St. Paul, back to within 4. Yeah, you think about what part of Mariah Buss's game is maybe not quite there. And she plays 6 rotation, passes the ball well, isn't afraid to step in front and take it as the primary passer from the back row. Hits a very heavy ball. We've seen her go inside and outside, hit pace shots. Great server. I mean, just an all-around terrific volleyball player.
And that's what you want, a complete player. And like I said, look at that.
Pulls inside.
And look where she's coming from, too. Those kind of things.
It's a 3-0 run now for the Wildcats. They're back to within 2. I couldn't tell if the dad in the background got off, jumped higher, or if it was the players on the floor after that last shot.
Everybody's feeling it right now.
We should see that again.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous to elevate in those stands because you don't know where you're going to land all the time. All right, watch that in the background here. Coming up, middle part left of your screen, up off the
yes! Swinging through, right here.
And so it is a run, and it pulls the Wildcats back to within 1 at 14-13. So I still got some hops. That's what he's thinking. Hey, guess what? Nebraska volleyball continues this month right here on NET when Iowa, the Hawkeyes, travel to Nebraska to take on the Huskers. That is November 16th. Now, the time for this yet to be determined, but check your local listing because Kathy and I will be here, and we'll be bringing you Nebraska and Iowa. Huskers starting to turn around a little bit. What a big win that was against Penn State.
Yes. And again, coming off a very difficult week of a lot of interruptions and
tragedy within the program.
Tragedy both. So really commend them for what we're seeing out of them right now.
Biggest trip yet to come, though, right? That weekend at Minnesota and at Wisconsin. That will dictate and determine whether they're getting ready for a run in the in the NCAA tournament, or if you have a genuine opportunity to win a Big Ten title.
Absolutely. Key right now.
Big ace out of that timeout. Back-to-back points for the Warriors.
Kreisel just racking up the aces. She herself, I believe, 3. I'm looking. Yes.
The boy with this swing comes right back to her. And another point for the Warriors.
Mixing it up here again. We saw behind DeBoer here in front with Martin. Really, blockers are not sure where they need to go.
So out of that timeout, it's a 3-0. Warrior make it 4-0 on a block by Buss. 4-0. Warrior run. And a timeout will be taken by Matt Kane Fairbanks. Hey, speaking of Huskers, there's a former Husker, formerly Michelle Lynch, now Michelle Suits, on staff of this Lincoln Lutheran. Of course, her career cut short by injury, but she was a setter at Nebraska. She married some guy.
Oh, our friend Kevin.
Okay. All right. Many of you know Kevin Suits, 10-11, sports director.
Again, one of those players that was just a great team player. You know, she brought that component too, especially after, like you said, the injury and those kind of things. Found a different way to contribute.
And also, you see there Kelly McGrew, who is the former Kelly Ziegler, right there near screen, blonde hair. That's Sue Ziegler's daughter. And the last time that Lincoln Lutheran won a state championship was 2004. Kelly Ziegler was on that team. She also played in 2005 when they were the runner-up.
And then went on to play college.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the time period when Sue
stepped away for 7 years and said she wanted to go watch her daughter play college volleyball and had that opportunity. Big swing from the left side and the kill by Jacobowski. You know, we talked earlier in the last match about the quality of the two coaches who, you know, both have tenure of 40+ years in Vancouver and Sharon Zavala. And when we were talking about that, we talked about the quality of coaches across the entire state. And that's a great example of some former collegiate athletes coming back to give back to the sport in Nebraska, train the future athletes in the state. And another swing and kill by Jacobowski right down the line.
That's 13 kills for Jacobowski. Josie's hitting 229 right now.
Tough serve there by Holly. What a touch by Poppert.
Just smart, just intelligent. You have Bus pulled in. As Bus pulls in, all this area over here wide open. When you squeeze in and pinch to help, that obviously creates an open spot. Just gotta know and find.
Off the top of the block, and they are back to within one. 4-0 run, and we have had run, timeout, run, timeout, run, timeout by each team.
There's a trend.
Well, we're glad that you're enjoying these NSAA volleyball championships on NAT. I want to remind you, much more yet to come this fall on NAT as the NSAA football championships take place later this month. The best football teams from all over the state of Nebraska will meet for a state title at Memorial Stadium. And you can see all of the action on Monday, November 25th and Tuesday, November 26th, right here on NAT. Live streaming is also available. Just go to download the NAT Nebraska app at the App Store, or you can download it at our website at natnebraska.org/sports. Supported through Apple TV and Chromecast. (18-17). Timeout by Lincoln Lutheran. Both teams now out of timeouts here in set 3. Oh, what a swing by Bus. Hold it across her body and goes outside the block.
Well, and fast tempo ball to the outside. Look at that pace. That low flat ball to the outside also adds to that. And again, Bus is already driving in there as that ball's in flight.
And the ace.
As you've mentioned, timeout and then a change and a run.
That's right.
Coaches have done their job.
Matt Kane Fairbanks is saying, I don't have another timeout.
Yep, now they're out. Ladies, it's on you.
Maybe he should challenge. Is that another way to get a timeout?
Yep, not come to the high school range.
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, okay.
You're right.
Swing wide, and all of a sudden, Warriors back in control by 4.
And they've reached that 21 mark closing in.
Good job by Buss backing off the net, taking the first touch. Poppert got the block. Big point. Let's see if the Wildcats now can go on a run. Back into serve for St. Paul is McKenna Anderson, senior. Buss with the tip. That is 20 kills in the match for Mariah Buss.
And that shot was, that tip is set up by her, again, being set inside, and she was coming in, firing in. And so the defense has not expecting that little soft shot.
You can make the argument that St. Paul may have a more balanced attack, but the best player on the floor is Mariah Buss.
Yeah, I mean, she's so physical, dynamic. Great tempo ball here by Josie Jabowski.
On the overpass, the tip. Looked like Elstermeyer might have got a hand on that. Check that, that was Elstermeyer.
Oh, good save.
Down the line goes Buss.
Actually, that's
Lukasevich, is that what you? Oh, gotcha.
No, watch it.
Yeah, Wackel. Yep.
Wackel.
Yep. I was still looking at the previous play, and it was Ashlyn Lukashevich who was actually in for the first time at middle, and that was number 6, not 8. Difficult to see the numbers from the cheap seats. That goes out. So now back to serve goes Jacobowski. 23-21, an important couple of points here for both of these teams. Wackel. 23-22.
Brooke Poppert there that time.
And the ace to tie it.
It ain't over till it's over, that's for sure, especially these two teams battling.
Out of the back row, Buss, why not? 2 touches. I think that might be the first time we've seen them set Buss out of the back row today, certainly have in the year. And we saw it last year a lot in the state championship, but maybe the first.
A couple times earlier in set number 2, utilize her, but yeah, they've been able to facilitate it with the other front row players, but when it comes to it, here she is.
Buss again, set point, not down.
Got a free ball.
Keeping it alive.
Right there to meet it in the middle. Jacobowski, Jenna is there. And saying, let's go.
So we get extra points here in the third. Just as we did in the first. And the serve is long. And now into serve for Lincoln Lutheran comes Reagan Holly.
And both sides on their feet.
Set point number 2. Tip. What a timely and gutsy tip there by Hansel.
Hansel knew right what she was doing. sometimes finesse is just as effective.
Tough serve. Jacobowski with the big kill. And this gives St. Paul its first opportunity at a set point. Very similar to set number one, when the Warriors had a couple of opportunities, couldn't close it out. And when St. Paul hit its opportunity, it finished. Middle. Tip trying out there. Free ball. Warriors are going to go to Buss. And she delivered.
They run that like a front slide. She starts her approach on the outside and runs a front slide like she's a 1-foot takeoff and buries it.
Big shot and block. Molly Martin. And now another set opportunity for the Warriors. Jacobowski back over. Bump set. Jacobowski again. Good angle. What a gutsy shot. Right along the line and put it down.
She didn't hesitate. Again, fearless. She goes after that ball, swinging hard. Gotta love it.
So now serving for the Wildcats is Rowan. Even at 27, and it's long. So now set point number 4 for the Warriors. Pass is shanked, but they got it down.
Yep.
Josie Jacobowski, the junior, with the kill. Back in at the middle is Ashlyn Lukashevsky. Mariah Buss.
Who now moves to the back row.
Yep. She's serving right now.
Yep.
But in set one, Lincoln Lutheran had 2 missed opportunities at set points. They have had 4 missed opportunities at set points here in the third. And they have another one coming up. And they did it at 30 to 28.
Wow.
What a third set, and that gives the Warriors of Lincoln Lutheran the lead. We head to the fourth. Warriors a set away from a state title.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
Not just on the good days. Not just on the challenging ones. Not just during business hours or when relaxing, but always. For the past 125 years, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
I'm Nicole Brungart, and I'm a part of the U.S. Women's Bobsled team. I'm a 4-time All-American, and I'm from Norfolk, Nebraska. Bobsledding was definitely not in the picture when I was growing up, but I'm thankful to be where I'm at, and I'll never take that for granted. In my career, I'm getting bumped around, bruised in the back of the bobsled, so it's super important that I keep up with my sleep, my nutrition, seeing my trainer, seeing the chiropractor, and staying in the gym so I can be at the top of my game when competition comes.
Ready to watch the best of PBS anytime, anywhere, on nearly any device? It's easy with the PBS Video app. Simply download the PBS Video app on your mobile or streaming device. Now you can watch the latest PBS episodes or catch up on the shows you missed. And when you support your local station, you can get PBS Passport, giving you access to more episodes, more specials, more of what you love.
Become a member of NET and start streaming today.
The capital city of Nebraska here in Lincoln. There's a look at the state capitol building. We are just down the road, just down 17th, or now the new Antelope Valley, to the Bob Devaney Sports Center here in Lincoln for this C1 state championship between St. Paul and Lincoln Lutheran. What a finish to set number 3 as the Warriors of Lincoln Lutheran survived 4 missed opportunities at set point and finally delivered on its 5th. And they lead it 2 sets to 1. Already through 3 sets, Mariah Buss with 23 kills. She's hitting .259, and she has 58 attacks.
And they've been pretty dynamic, that's for sure. She has been impressive, young lady. Great up.
Diesel was there to get a hand on that one. Yep. 24 for Buss.
And look at her, how she takes that. She cuts shots that her shoulders one way, takes that thumb down and rotates that ball so it runs again sharp across the net.
Poppert with the kill. Wildcats here in this match have lost more sets than they have in their previous 35. They came into the state tournament having not lost a set all season. They did drop one in the semifinal, the first set to Broken Bow, but they were still 85-1 in sets on the year, and now they are 86-3.
But they are fighters, that's for sure.
Kriesel gets held up as I believe they're checking a rotation on the Wildcats side. And we're good.
That's good.
Well, Kriesel will serve. Lexi Kriesel, who plays volleyball, track, basketball, National Honor Society, choir. Off the block and out, point for the Wildcats. Killed by Jacobowski. Kriesel is headed to Concordia College next year to play volleyball. Great touch by Martin. Molly Martin with the kill.
Just the court awareness and knowing what your opponent's defense is, where those vulnerable spots are. Seeing just really smart decisions by the players.
Good up. Did not quite get the sharp angle that time.
Just the ball was off the net a little bit more, and the body in relationship to that ball was not in a position to be able to really swing hard. There's one that was better. Great change of direction.
And leads to the kill. And a 4-3 lead.
You know, as a defense, how can you not focus in on Bus when she's up there? And so, you know, so mixing that up too, while yes, she's effective, that change up and mixing it and going somewhere else also has great value.
One time, Mariah Buss held the state record for kills in Class B and the state record for kills in Class C. When she was at Beatrice, she had 38 kills, held the state record in Class B, then came to Class C with Lincoln Lutheran, set the record with 34.
Well, we're sitting at 24 today.
Yeah.
And if this game continues on as it has, she may have another new record.
She is number 3 in the state in hitting percentage, hitting .446 on the year.
Wow.
Elstermeyer with the block in the middle. Wildcats back on top. There's Poppert's numbers, 36 assists, 10 digs to give her a double-double. 3-0 run for the Wildcats. No touch, long, make it a 4-zip run. Friesel steps in and takes that, and it leads to the kill by Miller. Check that, Martin, Molly Martin with the kill.
That ball's a little bit off the net. She does a nice job not trying to take it down, but just that flat shot, keeping it away from the block and the net. Nice turn on the ball.
Great shot by Wagamuth.
She really did a good job getting her hand on that ball and that sharp turn. See her coming in there. Look how sharp she takes that. Wow.
And an ace.
Tretna continues with her tough serve, really creating havoc.
Better pass. Swing by Poppert, not down. Right back to Poppert again. Wagamuth's hands got a piece of it. And again, trying to get through Wagamuth.
Yep.
And tried to mix it up and miscommunicated.
She prevails.
The block,
Poppert keeps trying to knock him off.
In this rotation, that block has been very difficult for the Warriors. 4-zip run, and the Wildcats just cannot get through the wall.
Well, Brooke Poppert, she's physical also, and they are holding firm up against her.
And again for Poppert. That time the tip does not get back over, but Wagaruth almost sensed that was coming.
And a great decision by Brooke Poppert to make that change.
Poppert, no touch, had an opportunity, and Wackel just a little strong over the back line. Lukasevich still serving. 5'3" junior, whose older sister is one of the DSs at Hastings.
Bailey is that sister.
And now Holly to serve. Into the net.
Yep. Hagamuth goes, ugh.
Yeah.
Just got tight as she moved to the outside.
Tough pass by Kriesel. She'll sit it back over on a free ball. That was an aggressive swing right at Kriesel. Wagaruth sent it over. Not much there for Poppert. Something there for Mariah Buss, though.
But a great job there by Kriesel. Bump set that over her head to that left side, kept it inside.
Just long.
Had a nice pass there, trying to run that quick transition and just missed the mark. Like the aggressiveness and the tempo, just missed it though.
And the touch point for the Wildcats. And our R1, who did not see the back official call the touch, changed his call. And so it is a Wildcat point, as first indicated.
Great effort.
Outside the antenna, even at 13.
And really trying to run that fast tempo ball from the 10-foot line to the outside, tough.
Just at the last minute, pulled back by Lukasevich, watched it sail long. Nothing run for St. Paul. Quick way to end it.
Yep. And then the defender is sitting there, just coming with such pace on the ball. You got to control that and be relaxed and absorb and try and slow it down. And again, it's coming fast.
There's an aggressive swing. Again, Jacobowski with another kill.
Talk about good pace on the ball. That's a great shot there by Jacobowski.
And the ace.
Tough serve here, really driving it that deep in the court, making the serve, receive, make a decision.
(16-14) St. Paul on top. Sue Ziegler takes the timeout. Well, coming up on Sunday night on NET television, Austin City Limits features music from the indie rock band Vampire. Vampire Weekend. Watch that long-standing music program, Austin City Limits, tonight at 11 Central on NET. One of Kathy's favorite bands is Vampire Weekend.
Oh, is that what it is, a band?
Indie rock. I like Austin City Limits.
Absolutely, music.
So we'll see what happens out of that timeout. It has been, as we said, a match of runs. Never more evident in that third set when it was run of 5 timeout. The team goes on a run of 5 timeout.
It was really kind of crazy how consistent that pattern was.
There's Buss, tries to tip to the near corner. Good up by Kriesel. Buss again. Well off the net, found it. It's a good roll shot right over the top and a kill by Jakubowski.
Jakubowski is really, again, consistently finding places. That's kill number 18 for Josie. She's hitting .213. She's doing everything she can.
There's Molly Martin with a kill. Good change of pace just to keep him honest.
Mixing things up.
Again, not there, and point for the Warriors. 4 hits called on the Wildcats. Tried to go line, but just did not clear the top of the net. And back to even at 17. 3-0 run here for the Warriors. Ace! Buss again. Well, she has been terrific from that back line, from the net. And a timeout taken by Matt Kane Fairbanks. Yeah, what a great serve.
Yep, and just that angle as it heads off the court.
Pace, no rotation, good movement on it. I want to remind you, if you'd like a DVD of the NSAA Volleyball Championships, it's not difficult to get one, and you can preserve these memories for a lifetime. Just follow the instructions there on your screen. You can call 800-868-1868 or visit netnebraska.org. It's just $19.95 shipping and handling. And you can relive all of this excitement for years to come. Copies of all of our state championships carried here on NET. Volleyball today. Football coming up in a couple of weeks. So Mariah Buss back at the service line again. They are on a 4-0 run. It was 17-14. Wildcats leading, and now it's 18-17 Warriors. Swing is long by Molly Martin, and that evens it at 18 apiece.
Effective timeout there again.
Four touches. So in to serve now for Lincoln Lutheran. Hannah Kyle. Hannah, 5'7" sophomore defensive specialist. Got it.
Just a great job there. Stay organized, make a good shot, make the defense play.
Sam Scholes, right of that back line.
Just got her shoulder on the ball so she could control it. Really good job with her feet.
Now they lead by 2. And make it 1 is the kill from Elstermeyer. Elstermeyer sat out 2018 with shoulder surgery, so she did not play in the state championships last year. Great athlete. She's part of that 4x800 state track team that did so well for St. Paul.
Free ball really set them up to run all systems. Great job there by Wagamuth to go under that 3. You can see the gap in between those 2 blockers, right where she comes in. And that sets place just perfectly for her.
Trutna back in to set and serve and ace. And that puts the Warriors 3 away.
She has been tough from this service line. She has continued to put pressure on the serve receive.
And a timeout now for Matt Kane Fairbanks, as the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors are 3 points away from their first state championship since 2004. It's been 15 years. And of course, St. Paul still looking for its first ever title. This is their first ever trip to a state championship match. Well, the NET News documentary And the Floods Came, Nebraska 2019 takes a day-by-day and at times a minute-by-minute account of what may be one of the worst natural disasters in Nebraska history. NET News documents the stories of survivors, of first responders, and local communities during the March flooding. Be sure to watch And the Floods Came, Nebraska 2019, online at netnebraska.org/floods. Trutna still serving. Push back, Wagamuth was there.
Stayed strong, discipline up at the net.
Bump set, roll shot into the middle. And here we are. Trophy point for Lincoln Lutheran. The state championship on the line. This point for the Warriors. They got it on the ace! Lincoln Lutheran, Class C1 state champions. What a match in Class C1. once before. That was back in 2004. They were runner-up in 2018, 2005, and now for the second time, the Warriors can call themselves state champs.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
Not just on the good days. Not just on the challenging ones. Not just during business hours. Or when relaxing. But always. For the past 125 years, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
I'm Nicole Brungart, and I'm a part of the U.S. Women's Bobsled team. I'm a 4-time All-American, and I'm from Norfolk, Nebraska. Bobsledding was definitely not in the picture when I was growing up, but I'm thankful to be where I'm at, and I'll never take that for granted. In my career, I'm getting bumped around, bruised in the back of the bobsled, so it's super important that I keep up with my sleep, my nutrition, seeing my trainer, seeing the chiropractor, and staying in the gym so I can be at the top of my game when competition comes.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, Nebraska Public Power District, Constellation, and Aurora Cooperative. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, where St. Paul took the first set and Lincoln Lutheran storms back to win it 3-1, 25-19 in set number 4. Time now to introduce you to the champs and also a special sportsmanship presentation. Let's go to Steve Lemon.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class C1. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The sportsmanship program is exclusively presented by Concordia University, Nebraska, now proudly partnering with Concordia University, Irvine, California, in offering the nation's #1 graduate program in coaching and athletics administration and exercise sciences. Making the presentation from Concordia University is Scott Sievers, Senior Vice President for Enrollment and Marketing. The Class C1 Sportsmanship Award winner is Lincoln Lutheran High School. Congratulations, Lincoln Lutheran High School. The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, NSAA Board of Directors Dan Kieser from Sutherland, and Kathy Wieskamp from Lincoln Public Schools. Here are the awards for runner-up St. Paul High School. Head coach Matt Kane Fairbanks and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Paige Lukasevich. Number 2, Noel Roan. Number 3, Montana Morgan. Number 5, Josie Jacobowski. Number 6, Ashlyn Lukasevich. Number 8, Abby Elstermeyer. Number 9, Jenna Jacobowski. Number 14, Madison Hirschman. Number 15, Olivia Poppert. Number 17, Tegan Hansel. Number 18, Carly Dixon. And number 29, Cameron Morgan. And now for the seniors, number 10, McKenna Anderson. And number 11, Brooke Poppert. For these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2019 NSAA Class C1 State Volleyball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, St. Paul High School. And now to the champions, Lincoln Lutheran High School. Head coach Sue Ziegler, we have a special award for you. Coach Ziegler and her assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 2, Reagan Holly. Number 3, Hannah Kyle. Number 4, Shanae Burt. Number 7, Ashlyn DeBoer. Number 8, Addie Ernstmeyer. Number 9, Mara Adi. Number 11, Molly Martin. Number 15, Abby Wolgamuth. Number 24, Abby Wackel. And now, the seniors. Number 1, Lexi Kriesel. Number 12, Gretchen Stennett. Number 13, Paige Trutna. Number 14, Samantha Scholes. And number 23, Mariah Buss.
I love you, Coach Ziegler.
Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Regional Director of Agencies, Tim Below. For these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2019 NSAA Class C1 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Lincoln Lutheran High School.
Lincoln Lutheran state champs in Class C1 in a great battle, come from behind win, winning it in set number 4, 25-19. When we come back, we'll hear from them. The champs right here on NET. Stay with us.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn. Not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
Take back your garage. Stuck with an extra vehicle that's taking up needed space? Donate it and get your garage back again. Support quality public media and get a tax deduction.
Watch NCAA Volleyball on NET Sports. Ohio State versus Nebraska Huskers, Saturday night, November 30th at 7 Central on NET.
Volleyball is in the DNA of this state. When NET started televising volleyball matches, we've gone corner to corner on this state. We'll just keep doing our thing in the state of Nebraska and have fun with it and be really proud of that. I think volleyball is a state treasure here, and my job is to help protect that as much as possible.
Make Wednesday night on PBS your destination for exploration, beginning with nature.
The planet's biggest beasts capture our imagination like no other.
Followed by Nova.
We are really able to get inside the painting.
And life from above.
This is our home as we've never seen it before.
Nature, Nova, and life from above. Starting at 8/7 Central, only on PBS.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, Nebraska Public Power District, Constellation, and Aurora Cooperative. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center Class C1 state title. Lincoln Lutheran takes it 3-1 over St. Paul, and we are here with head coach Sue Ziegler. Sue, that was a hard-fought match. How does it feel to be state champ?
Oh, it does feel amazing again, and to God be the glory. And we knew that it was going to be a battle. And after that first set, the girls just never quit. They trusted their training, and our tough season schedule really paid off. And we just told them to go with all the conditioning that they've done, the tight situation training that we've done, and they could pull through and take this one.
It felt like the match was almost decided in that third set when it was 30-28. What were the emotions like for you?
Obviously, a lot of back and forth and, a little stomping of the feet that goes on, too, as a coach. But yet, I still trusted the girls, and they had to trust each other. When the coaches are out of the timeouts, then it's up to the girls, and they figured out a way to pull through.
You've been a part of this program for a long time, over 20 years, and you guys won a state championship in 2004, got back last year and fell to Wahoo. So how sweet is it to be on the winning end this time?
It is awesome. Last year was a battle, and it was a lot of fun, preparing for these tournament games. And this year, though, the girls really had that goal set on taking the championship. They went 3-2-1, so I'm proud of them, and they deserve it.
What did you think was ultimately the difference? St. Paul came into this match only dropping one set all year, and obviously you guys take them down 3 sets.
Well, it is awesome. We knew that St. Paul's had an amazing team, an amazing season all year, but the girls were determined to, still do what their goal was, and that was to win a state championship no matter who was on the other side of the net. We just needed to take care of business where we're at.
One last one for you, Sue. You get to share this with your daughter, and she experienced the state championship in 2004, and now as a coach. How special is that for you?
It is very special, and she is a huge part of the team. She does a lot for preparation, and her scouting reports are amazing. And so we reestablished ourselves after, every day trying to figure out what we needed to do for adjustments. And the girls listen, and I just really appreciate all of her help and support along with my other assistant coaches. They're pretty amazing.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Sue. Let's bring in Lexi. Lexi, Lexi Kriesel. She led Lincoln Lutheran with 25 digs. Lexi, as a senior, to go out a state champ, how does this feel?
I can't even put it into words. Like, this, we've created a family. So overall, I'm just so happy for all the other girls. It feels a lot better than last year. That was really tough, and I would never have guessed that we would be in this situation this year. But these girls have a determination over anything that I've ever seen, and I just love being on the court with them.
Tell me a little bit about how this team handled falling in the state championship match last year. Was it a driving momentum factor? Was it something you guys pushed aside, or how did the team handle that going into this season?
For the seniors who were a part of it and juniors who were a part of it last year, we wanted that to be a driving momentum to come, to get back. And we knew it was going to be difficult, but of our summer workouts, everyone showing up, we were super excited. We made a chemistry right away, and so that drop, we really just wanted to be relentless and come back and win.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Paige Trutna. She led the Warriors with 25 assists on the match. And Paige, what was that match like for you?
I think it was just a really intense match, and we worked so hard for this moment. It's what we've wanted all season. I couldn't be happier to end my senior season like this.
You guys obviously had a difficult road to state and through state, as Coach alluded to. How beneficial do you think was the tough schedule for you guys?
I think a tough schedule just really pushed us to be better because we didn't want to come in here with a good record, good PowerPoints. So I think, yeah, it just made us work so much harder in conditioning and in practice.
You've been able to set to a pretty special player, Mariah Buss. Obviously, your team has a lot of great players, but Mariah in particular. Is it kind of crazy to think that combination is now done at Lincoln Lutheran?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think about that this is over now, but I think it's just been an amazing senior season. Mariah is such a phenomenal player. She can deal with my sometimes pretty crappy sets, but yeah, she's amazing.
Well, Paige, congratulations.
Thank you.
And let's bring in Mariah. Mariah had 26 kills, 16 digs for the Warriors. And Mariah, this has to be pretty special for you to be holding that state championship trophy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really awesome feeling. Just that we worked so hard and we refused to let anything go to waste. And we knew that we were going to do anything to win. And I think we went out there and just showed a lot of grit.
What did you think was the X factor for the team today?
I think it was just our chemistry. I mean, we relate to each other on ways that I don't think other teams do. And I think that's really important for us because when we get down, it's not so much of a frazzle type thing, but we look each other in the eyes and we know that we have the next point.
Early in October, you guys lost to Wahoo, and you haven't lost since. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of a turning point in the season. What was it about that match and the message that Sue had about putting the cell phones away and interacting more as a team? How did that bond you guys and bring you guys closer and make you guys a better team?
I think that kind of just showed everybody that no matter the grade, everyone's just a person. It was no longer seeing upperclassmen as seniors and juniors, but they were just people on the same team as you, and we knew that we were going to work hard together. And I think a little bit of it has to do with our parents very superstitious. Some have been wearing the same outfit for every game since that game. And I think we just kind of feed off that because it's something really fun, and our parents even get involved like that. So just the fact that not only the girls are very close, but the parents have kind of created that bond as well.
And you're still committed to Wichita State, right?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm going to graduate in December and start training with them soon.
Well, congratulations, Mariah. Best of luck at the Division I level. Lincoln Lutheran claims the school's second state championship in school history. They end the season with a school record 37 wins.
All right, thanks very much, Ryan, and congratulations once again to Lincoln Lutheran state champs in Class C1. A reminder, coming up in Class B, Deshaun Academy, Scott Catholic. Should be a good one as our state championships continue right here on NAT Sports.
You're watching NET, Nebraska's public television station.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.